Hi guys, this is DoubleYourDutch here with lesson 9 of our YouTube video series. This is how are you or what are you going to do? Because both are done with the verb to go in Dutch. Hoe gaat het? The main theme of the lesson, how are you? Literally means how goes it? How goes it? The verb to go is gaan. That's the full verb gaan. And if we look at the conjugation, it's ik ga, jij gaat, hij gaat. Wij, jullie, zij gaan. Just like the full verb. Pretty easy. Basically with you and he, she, it, you get the plus T, plus you need the extra A to maintain the long vowel sound. Other than that, it's just straightforward. Plurals are familiar. If you know the verb, you know the plurals. Okay. So you can say, hoe gaat het? You can also say, hoe gaat het met jou? Yeah. Met is with, jou is you. Hoe gaat het met jou? You only in the passive form. Hoe gaat het met u? If you want to be formal, polite to somebody. Hoe gaat het met je? Same thing as met jou, except not emphasized. Jou. Hoe gaat het met je? So you emphasize something else. Je is also possessive, so you can also say, hoe gaat het met je vriend? How are things with your friend, right? So you can say, het gaat goed. Alles gaat prima. Het is, it goes good. It goes well. It's going well. Alles is everything. Everything. Prima is fine. So everything goes fine. Everything is fine. If you're not so enthusiastic, you could say, het gaat wel. Het gaat wel. Like, yeah, it goes. It's okay. Normal, whatever. Or you can be negative and say, het gaat niet zo goed. It's not going so well. Zo, in this case, is so. Good is good or well. Not is not, so het gaat niet zo goed. It's not going so well. You might also say, het gaat niet meer. But at some point things were fine, but now it's not okay anymore. Het gaat niet meer. Right? Or let's say you're injured somewhere and you say, het gaat echt niet. Like you try to get back up, maar het gaat echt niet. It's really not going. I really can't do it. If you get a knock and somebody says, are you okay? And you say, het gaat zo wel. Het gaat zo wel. It's okay like this. Like you're just sitting down, getting back on your feet. Het gaat zo wel. Okay? If somebody asks, how's it going? Well, het gaat een beetje. So you're just learning how to ski. You might say, het gaat een beetje. Well, yeah. Okay, I can do it a little bit. Een beetje is a little. Or a little bit. Het gaat een beetje. And all kinds of different answers to the question, all with the verb to go, gaan, and usually use gaat. So, hoe gaat het? You could also just say, ja goed, or alles goed, yes, good, everything good, everything fine, alles is okay. So these are just answers you can give without repeating the verb to go. You can just, everything is fine, or yeah, everything's fine, or yeah, I'm fine. You don't need to necessarily use the verb to go to answer the question. You can, but you don't really have to. So the verb to go obviously has other functions as well. So you can say, ik ga naar huis. Ik ga, I go. Naar is to. Huis is home. House or home, in this case, home. Ik ga naar huis, I'm going home, to home. You can say, jij gaat nu met mij mee. You go now with me. And mee is meegaan. Like, gaan is to go. And meegaan is basically to go with or to come with. So when you're joining somebody, you always use the verb, the word mee, and you add it. So, jij gaat mee. Jij gaat mee. You're coming with, basically. So, you can use wij gaan mee, we're coming with. You could ask, gaan jullie deze week op vakantie? Gaan jullie deze week op vakantie? So, are you guys going this week, this, week, op, on. Vakantie is holiday. Gaan jullie deze week op vakantie? Are you going on holiday this week? Right? By the way, you would often use in the translation like I'm going to this, but really the active form of like if you say where are you going, let's say, in Dutch, it would really have to be something you're doing right now. But the minute it's like tonight or tomorrow or whatever, you don't use the active like going. You say, I go tomorrow. I go next week. You don't say, I'm going tomorrow. I'm going next week. No, I go tomorrow. I go next week. Right? That's the difference. So you don't always use that active form only when you're doing it right at that moment. Otherwise, it's just like, I go tomorrow. Okay. Past tense of to go is ging, singular. So ik, jij, hij, ging. And plural, gingen. It's a strong verb. It's an irregular verb. So there's no standard. You're just going to have to use these two, learn these two variations. Ging and gingen. They're pretty easy. The voltooideelwoord is gegaan. So you can build the sentence, ben je daarheen gegaan? It's a good one for practicing your G. Ben je daarheen gegaan? Now, heen is another one of those things, like did you go there? But if you say, did you go there? You often use the verb, the extra word heen. Like I'm going to there or something. That's basically what you're saying. Because you can have heen and terug. And heen is to go and terug is to return. So if you buy, let's say, a return trip for the train or something, right? You're talking about heen and terug. So heen is to go there. And come back, for example, would be terug. But anyway, you'll get the hang of it sooner or later. But I'm just giving you a heads up. Wij gingen daar nooit heen. So we never went there. Hoe ging het? How did it go? Alles ging prima. Everything went fine. Het is eigenlijk means actually. Eigenlijk nooit eerder fout gegaan. So eigenlijk, it is actually never, nooit is never. Eerder means before. Nooit eerder is never before. Fout is wrong or mistake. And gegaan is have gone. So it has actually never before gone wrong. So it's never gone wrong before. Sentence, dat ging maar net goed, is basically, that went well only just. Maar net, only just. So it only just went well. So it was like, oh, that was a close one, right? Close call. Dat ging maar net goed. Okay, you could ask, waar ga je heen? Where are you going to? And you may answer, dat weet ik nog niet. I don't know yet. Nog niet is not yet, right? So I do not know yet. Just to practice something else. Waar ben je geweest? Remember geweest? That was the past participle voltooideelwoord of the verb to be. Waar ben je geweest? Where have you been? Right? And you could say, ik ging naar de supermarkt. I went to the supermarket. Supermarket. Then we have, wat ga je doen? Wat ga je doen? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Wat ga je doen? Doen is to do. Right? Ga je daar naartoe? Ga je daar naartoe? Ga je daarheen? Again, ga je daar is, are you going there? But if you emphasize you going to there, you would say naartoe or heen, which in English you don't really use either. Really, like if you're going, I'm going there, you just say I am going there. But in Dutch you would say, ga je daar naartoe? Ga je daar heen? Yeah. You just ask it. And naar is to, and to is, it only really has a function in combination with naartoe. And naartoe is, basically to there. And heen is the same function. Ik ga dat nooit meer doen. Nooit meer is never. More is meer is more, right? So nooit meer is never again, basically. Never more, but never again. So I'm never going to do that again. Ik ga dat nooit meer doen. Ik ga dat nooit meer doen. The conjugation of the verb to do, by the way, is ik doe, jij doet, and therefore also hij, zij, het doet. And wij, plural, is doen, just like the verb. Doe, doet, doen. And of course, jullie en zij also doen. Wist jij wat hij ging doen? Wist jij wat hij ging doen? Did you know what he was going to do? Nee, ik heb nooit geweten wat hij ging doen. No, I've never known what he went on to do, basically. Ik heb nooit geweten wat hij ging doen. Als ik dat toen wist, dan was ik nooit heen gegaan. Als ik dat toen wist, toen is then. Als ik dat toen wist, if I had known then, if I knew then. Then is in the past. And dan is also then, but more as a continuation. Like, if this, then I will do that, right? Whereas toen is more like back then, back in the day, in the past, right? So they both can be translated as then, but have quite different meanings. Toen and dan. Toen is the past, dan is if this, then that. So als is if, by the way. If or when in some cases. Als ik dat toen wist, dan was ik nooit heen gegaan. So I would have never gone there, basically. And you might ask, ga je me nog je naam vertellen? Vertellen is to tell, vertellen. We won't go into that verb now, but just take it in. Vertellen is to tell. So are you going to tell me your name? And nog is like still or yet in some cases. So in this sentence, it functions more or less like, are you going to tell me your name or what? Or what? That is nog, basically. Ga je me je naam vertellen is, are you going to tell me your name? Ga je me nog je naam vertellen is like, are you going to tell me your name or what? Right? That's the really translation. That's really the translation of this bit. Is another example. Deed je dat vroeger wel eens? Nee, ik heb dat nog nooit gedaan. Deed is the past tense of the verb to do. So, ik deed, jij deed, hij deed. Ik doe, present tense, to do, deed, past tense. Deed je dat? Did you do that? Vroeger wel eens. Vroeger is in the past, back in the day. It could also be earlier. In this case, it's meant like in the past. And wel eens is like, did you do it once, I guess? So, have you done it once or have you done it at some time? Reply, no, I have never done that. Ik heb dat nog nooit gedaan. So, nog in this case, if you leave out the nog, ik heb dat nooit gedaan, be I've never done that. But the nog basically only emphasizes that, you've never done that. Up to this point, I guess. Yeah. Ik heb dat nog nooit gedaan. I haven't done that yet, basically. It's a better translation, yeah. Okay. Ik heb jou nooit gekend. I have never known you. Gekend with the D, right? Because the N is not in soft ketchup. Zij hebben hen ooit wel gekend. So I've never known you. They did know them at some point. Ooit wel. echt waar. Echt is really. Waar is truth. So, really true. That's literally what you're saying, but it just means really. Echt waar. Wij deden dat altijd. We always did that. En waar is where. So if you ask, waar deden jullie dat dan? It's, where did you do that then? Now, if you really think that all of these questions are none of somebody's business, you could say, dat gaat je niks aan. And aangaan is basically to be somebody's business. So dat gaat, if you add aan at the end, it means, hey, it's none of your business. Het gaat je niks aan. Niks is nothing. And you can also use niets, which is also nothing. You can use both. Niks or niets. It's the same thing. Dat gaat je niks aan. Dat gaat je niets aan. That means it's none of your business. That doesn't, have anything to do with you. So, that's what I got for the verb to go. Check out our next lesson pretty soon. Like and share, subscribe, comments, and go to DoubleYourDutch.com for the free lessons in your inbox, conversations by native speakers, and check out our course. Until next time, bye-bye.